You can customize your TT25 collars. You can pick the flex band that you want with your GPS antenna. You can pick whether you want a regular battery or an extended battery. You pick the color of your collar strap. Saving you dollars. Build your own without having to buy redundant parts and spend unnecessary dollars. Customize your TT25, everything that you need. Operators are standing by. So there are two things that you could customize on a TT25. You can customize flex band and the GPS antenna. And then you can also customize the battery. We have a regular battery and we have an extended battery. And you'll notice the extended battery is a little bit larger. And so you get more battery life with your extended battery. So two options there. With the flex band, you have three choices. You have the regular flex band, which that's what comes on just our standard TT25. It's this length and it's this design. And then we have what's called a zero length flex band, which this is a zero length flex band. And here it is on a collar. So as you can see, substantially shorter. If you compare these two collars, this is the difference between a regular and a zero length flex band. And then we have the ruggedized flex band. And a ruggedized flex band is the same length as a regular flex band. Plastic of the flex is a stiffer material, plus it has a tube here that the wire is contained in. It's just a stiffer plastic. It's going to take more abuse than the regular. 3 flex bands, 2 batteries. The customers that were buying minis before, they want to look at buying the current TT25 mini, which is the regular battery with the zero length flex band. Same price, it's just going to be much smaller. So let's talk about the why and what's right for you. All right, this is a regular TT25, regular battery, regular flex band. This was supposed to be a one size fits most. And it does. A lot of our customers, this is too big for the dog that they're running. And a lot of our customers were running what's called a mini TT15. That's what this is. The mini TT15 was a smaller electronics plus a shorter flex band. We have a lot of customers who have bought this and it's too big for their bird dog, it's too big for their beagles, it's too big for their feists. So the thing about the TT collars, so it's tracking plus training, so you've got your contact points. You've got to have a tight fit on this collar for it to get good skin contact on your dog's neck. You can't have it loose and moving around and expect to get good skin contact. So you've got to be able to strap it down tight enough that it fits on the dog's neck. This collar will go down to, in its tightest format, about 11.5 inches. Which for a lot of dogs, that's fine. 40 pounds and under, you're going to run into some dogs that this is going to be a little bit on the big side for. Like Cowboy is probably 35 pounds. He can get away with wearing this, but it's a little bit looser than I care for. If you've got a 60-pound German Shorthair, this is going to fit fine. This is just a regular TT25. That dog's going to have probably a 17, 18-inch neck. This is going to fit him fine. The problem for those guys is, do you own different size dog? I do. My smallest dog right now is about 30 pounds. My biggest dog is about 65. The customers that were buying minis before, they want to look at buying the current TT25 mini, which is the regular battery with the zero length flex band. Same price, it's just going to be much smaller. If you compare the two, this is a regular TT25, regular battery, regular flex band. This is a TT25 mini, which is regular battery, zero length flex band. And so to compare the two, you can see it's a substantial difference. The regular flex band is going to get you down to about 11.5 inches. With a mini, I think you can get down to about 7, which there just aren't many dogs that have that size neck. So it's going to cover all your little bitty dogs. It's going to cover all your puppies. It is the perfect option for somebody that either has small dogs, or they have a wide variety of dogs, or they have traditionally big dogs, but they also run puppies. And so if they want to have something that's going to fit on that puppy when he's 12, 14, 16 weeks, zero flex is the way to get. All of my collars are zero flex. I've been running zero flex since they came available, even though I had to pay a little bit more for them. And I am seeing zero difference in performance between a regular flex band and a zero length flex band. Some folks might be concerned that the flex band is going to put your GPS antenna underneath the dog's neck, and so that's kind of what you're going to see here is that, say, on a big dog, you're going to have your GPS antenna up a little bit higher, and on that same dog, it doesn't matter how big you put it, it's going to be in the same position. These particular GPS antennas, I just haven't seen a difference between them. It works exactly the same. I'm not losing signal. I don't care where the dog is. It's just not happening. I'm just not losing signal. Once again, to me, the zero flex band is the way to go. I'm a big fan of them, and because of the variety of dogs that I run and the age of dogs that I run, I want to have the zero link flex band. And so now that you can get them at the exact same price, to me, for a vast majority of our customers, that's the way to go. So flex band's not the only thing. Battery is another option. There are few things more useless than a GPS collar with a dead battery. With dynamic update rate, with a regular battery, you're going to get up to 68 hours of runtime. Extended batteries, which are bigger, are going to give you 136 hours of runtime. Dynamic update, it stretches that battery out as long as it possibly can. You're talking like close to 3 days of just constant run. There's just not many situations where if you've got a signal on that dog and everything's working correctly, that you're not going to be able to find the dog in that time period. The extended battery is up to 136 hours, which is double. So the weight difference is a little bit. So a regular TT25, so regular flex band, regular battery, is 9.6 ounces. And extended battery with a regular flex band is 10.4 ounces. For just a little bit more money and just a little bit more weight, you can double the battery life using the extended battery. Depends on what you're doing. We got some guys that run hounds. If you're running a hound, you should have the extended battery. You know, for the small amount of money that you have to pay extra for that, there is no reason not to have the extended battery if you're running hounds. For the rest of us, it's a hard combination for me not to say, hey, spend a little bit extra money, get a lot of extra time. This is the combination that I'll be running. So I'll be running zero length on all my dogs, and I'll be running extended battery packs on all my dogs. We have it online where you can do all of this, okay? And it's going to show you the pricing. So you can pick your colors of your collar straps, a regular flex band, a zero length flex band, or a ruggedized flex band. You could pick between the regular battery and the extended battery. All that's online. It's easy to do. If you don't want to go through all that online, you call us. We'll set it up for you over the phone. So now you can buy whatever combination of flex band and battery that you want, and you will be able to purchase them that way. There'll be some slight assembly required. All you have to do is you have to add the flex band to the device. What they're doing now is they're selling it to us in this little brown box, and it comes like so. And then you will take your flex band if you want to get the zero length, and it's got 2 screws, and it screws in just like that. Boom, boom, easy cheesy. And then you add your collar strap. And so everything that you need, whatever color you want, and that's it. So when we say some assembly required, we're talking about 2 screws. That's 2 screws and a collar strap. Everything that you need to put the collar together is available in this format now. So if you want to get a regular battery and a ruggedized flex band, or a regular battery and a zero length flex band, or you want to get an extended battery with a regular flex band, or you want to get an extended battery with a zero length flex band, or you want to get an extended battery with a ruggedized flex band, those are all options for you. And so you could put it all together, and then the price will actually be substantially more reasonable. If you buy a regular battery and a zero length flex band, so that's the mini setup that we're referring to, it's going to be the exact same price as buying a regular battery with a regular flex band. Okay, so no difference in price there. Ruggedized flex band is a little bit more expensive. The extended battery is a little bit more expensive. So if you buy that combination, but it's not as much as it would be if you bought it as a standalone piece. It's one of those things where it kind of depends on what you're doing as to whether or not you want to pay a little bit extra for those combinations. You can customize your TT25 collars. You can pick the flex band that you want with your GPS antenna. You can pick whether you want a regular battery or an extended battery. You pick the color of your collar strap. It just depends on what you're doing as to what combination you need. You can build your own without having to buy redundant parts and spend unnecessary dollars. And if you got any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. Operators are standing by.